Yo, shout out to my guy Aleister Black for keeping kayfabe alive. I mean, he is still selling this injury from last year. Good for you, man. Good for you. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Hero Chris back at you with your AEW Dynamite Road Rager review. If you're new to the channel, man, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments in the comment section. Ring the notification bell. Hit me up on Twitter, man. All those cool things, man. And wow, what a difference crowds make. I mean, on the one hand, you have the fact that fans provide that energy. They have that they provide a different type of atmosphere. And then on the other hand, you also realize how stupid some fans are, because during the MJF Chris Jericho segment, a fan tried to run in, Jericho tried to get the jump on him, but yeah, I'm like, so I didn't miss that. One thing I didn't miss was the what chance and people trying to run in and whatever. But other than that, the fact that this wasn't in Daly's place, it was in Miami. It just had a cool vibe to it, man. It just had that good old fashioned wrestling vibe with fans and all that. And what better way to kick off the show than with Cody Rhodes, Homelander Cody Rhodes. And it's kind of interesting that Cody was in the first match of the post-pandemic era, even though we're still in a pandemic, but it's the first match of the post-pandemic era, and it goes back to last year when he was the first person out on AEW to address the fans that there wouldn't be any fans. So now, a year later, they have him be in the opening match of this new era, or whatever you want to call it, facing off against QT Marshall in a strap match. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man, I don't care about QT Marshall, but the match itself was good. It was a pretty decent strap match, entertaining. Cody coming out looking like Homelander, looking like he's gonna take out a Butcher and and the gang from the boys. But yeah, man, Cody got the win over QT Marshall. Pretty decent match. Speaking of Cody Rhodes, so you had, of course, you already know the breaking news. I'm gonna just break it down like this. So you have Arn Anderson, like I said in the reaction video. Arn Anderson is coming out. He's trying to cut a promo talking about his son, I think, and then the lights go out, and then Aleister Black, Tommy, and Malakai Black, I think his name is Mordecai Black, Black Rob, Black Thought, Black Lives Matter, whatever his name is. Aleister Black is in AEW. He kicks Arn Anderson in the face, and then he kicks Cody Rhodes in the face. And yo, when this happened, and like when the lights went out and then the lights came back on, and it revealed that it was Malakai Black. I'm trying to get used to saying his new name, but Mr. Black. When it was revealed that it was him, I was like, yo, let's go. Let's freaking go. Because I wasn't expecting him to show up. Like, you have a lot of people saying, oh, I knew Aleister Black would show up or whatever. I was kind of surprised, like, because I was under the impression that he was still under his 90-day no-compete clause. So I don't know how he got out of that or how he managed to finesse that. But it's cool to see him in AEW. And his first feud is going to be against Cody Rhodes. And something I did notice was the contrast between Aleister Black and Cody Rhodes, because you had damn, I keep calling him Aleister Black. You had Mr. Black dressed in all black, and then you had Cody Rhodes in all white. I'm like, okay, I see what you guys are going for. I see it. Ha 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 ha. Another big talking point is the fact that it looks like we are on the road to finally seeing Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page for the AEW Championship, because you had Kenny Omega and Don Callis coming out and addressing the crowd, and then the Dark Order comes out, and they're like, listen, because Kenny Omega was in the ring talking about how he beat everybody. I'm like, bro, you beat Jungle Boy, Orange Cassidy, and Pac. I mean, not trying to knock those guys, but come on now. But obviously Kenny Omega's trying to heal it up, and then you have the Dark Order come out saying like, look, you beat everybody, but you haven't beat Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Page is the number 1 contender right now. He's number 1 in the rankings. So, and then the Good Brothers come out and they attack the Dark Order, and then Hangman Page shows up and helps out his friends, his family, the Dark Order. And then you had the stare down between Hangman and Kenny Omega, and it looks like we are going to be getting Kenny versus Page for the AEW Championship. Now, I guess if you want to say long-term storytelling, like this story that they have that's been going on for forever, it seems like it's finally coming to a head, and we're finally going to get the anticipated match between Hangman and Kenny, where everyone's thinking that Hangman's going to beat Kenny, and I'm thinking that's what's going to happen too. I think that's what this has been building towards, and people are saying that Hangman's going to be the one that kicks out of the One Wing Angel. We'll see if that's what happens. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen, but we'll see. Yeah. You had the sit-down segment between MJF and Jericho, and pretty much laying out the stipulation, like, I guess the stipulation is in order for MJF to finally wrestle Chris Jericho. Like, I think it was something to the effect of he's got to wrestle, like Chris Jericho has to wrestle like 5 dudes just to get to MJF. So we'll see how that goes. They had a pretty interesting segment. Like they're pretty much spitting images of each other, because you have Chris Jericho being Chris Jericho, and you can see the influence that had over MJF, but MJF is also like his own dude. So pretty interesting. It's going to be intriguing to see where this leads going forward, but yeah. Also, you had a sit down between Darby Allin and Ethan Page, hyping up their match next week. Fighter Fest next week in Texas, and it's gonna be in a coffin match. And a couple other matches that are announced is Jon Moxley making his return. He's gonna be defending the IWGP United States. That's a mouthful. That's a long ass title name for the championship. But anyway, he's gonna be facing off against Carl Anderson for the IWGP championship or whatever. That should be pretty cool. Yeah. And also you have Brian Cage going up against Ricky Starks for the FTW championship, and Christian Cage going up against Matt Hardy. Finally, they get these 2 young lions get settle their differences and get their hands on each other. Christian and Matt Hardy will finally see who's the better man between these 2 up-and-coming wrestlers in AEW. Yeah, man. Overall, man, this week's show, it was pretty dope. And the main event was the Young Bucks going up against Pentagon Jr. and Eddie Kingston. And the Young Bucks came out. They didn't have the mustaches. I was kind of disappointed by that, but they still look like stepdads. They still came out looking like middle-aged bucks. They're not young bucks anymore. Look like middle-aged bucks. But overall, it was an entertaining main event. It was a street fight, I think it was. You had tables and Canadian destroyers and a super kick spot with thumbtacks. So, of course, the Young Bucks win with shenanigans, but it's a street fight, so you kind of let the shenanigans slide. But yeah, man, the Young Bucks win. They're still your tag team champions, and I'm hoping to see the Young Bucks go up against Proud and Powerful, who wrestled in a 6-man tag match with Jake Hager going up against the Pinnacle, and the Pinnacle won with shenanigans in that match as well. Hopefully this leads to a match between Santana and Ortiz going up against FTR, and then whoever wins that match, they get to be the number 1 ranked tag team to face the Young Bucks, and hopefully Proud and Powerful wins. So yeah, man. I can't forget to talk about the in-ring debut of Andrade El Idolo. My dude came out looking like Black Mass. Came out looking good. He got his first win against Matt Sydal. Pretty good match. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, because I still think that him and Kenny Omega are gonna wrestle sometime down the line for the Triple H Championship or whatever. So it'll be interesting to see how that ties into this storyline, how it's gonna affect the Hangman Page storyline. Who knows? But yeah, overall, I had a lot of fun with AEW tonight. Good show. Good to see fans back, even though you have a dumbass trying to get into the ring, and who knows what he was even gonna try to do, but whatever. Anyway, those are my thoughts on AEW Dynamite tonight. My thoughts on Malakai Black, whatever his name is. Aleister Black making his debut in AEW. Andrade making his AEW in-ring debut, man. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, all those cool things, man. Yeah, that's it for me, man. Till the next one, I'm out. Be easy. Peace.